Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. And Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Currently, Bears fans, the people that are tuning in to watch Keek on the Mic, 78% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content. I am posting 24/7 and trying to give you guys the best Bears content. So come join the fun, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to catch all the content about the Chicago Bears. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. So Bears fans, we have a really interesting topic to discuss here on Keek on the Mic today. And as we all know, rumors are flying around everywhere as it pertains to Justin Fields possibly being traded. And then Ryan Poles and Chicago Bears selecting Bryce Young out of Alabama. You guys all know that I am not in agreement with this. I feel that Justin Fields is our guy, and we need to build around Justin Fields. And I know I recently came on the podcast a couple weeks ago and said, you know what? Ignore these rumors. This is what we're going to have to deal with, whatever. But now we have people like Warren Sapp going on podcast and basically guaranteeing that Justin Fields will be traded and Ryan Poles and Chicago Bears will select Bryce Young out at Alabama. And for the most part, I can take these rumors, right, from Mike Tannenbaum, from other Bears fans, from other Bears podcasters, maybe from other fan bases. I can handle that. But when you have a guy like Warren Sapp, an NFL Hall of Famer, I'm not taking that away from him, but when you have a guy like Warren Sapp come on here and saying that Justin Fields is going to be traded and guaranteeing that the Bears are going to select Bryce Young, I have an issue with that, because where are you hearing this from? So Warren Sapp went on a podcast the other day, and he had this to say, and I'm going to play the clip right now for you guys. Check this out, Bears fans.
What I'm hearing out of Chicago is they're finna package him up, trade him for some other pieces, and then go with the Bryce kid from Alabama.
Wow, I did not know that. That's a good little insight right there. I'm in Florida and I hear this and you haven't? They haven't really told us anything.
Trust me. There's a bunch of there's smoke everywhere talking about them trading Justin Fields and going after Bryce.
Wow. All we've really been hearing is that they need to give him a lot of weapons. So nobody's ever said the trade deal, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Weapons and you only have one pick, what do? You trade away that one thing you have for a couple weapons, and then you get a much more capable thrower of the ball.
Wow. That's good to hear. That actually makes me happy. It means that the Bears are trying things.
I just put it out there. It might be a big fire brewing, and you didn't see it coming, but Warren Sapp told you first.
And like I said, this is really interesting to me that out of all people, Warren Sapp came on and had all this information all of a sudden of what the Chicago Bears are planning to do with Justin Fields and their draft plans for the 2023 NFL Draft. Once again, Warren Sapp said this on the podcast. What I'm hearing out of Chicago is they're fixing to package him up, trade him for some other pieces, and then go with the Bryce kid from Alabama. There's smoke everywhere talking about them trading Justin Fields and going after Bryce. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I want to tell you guys firsthand, take everything that you hear from a guy like Warren Sapp with a grain of salt. We all were clowning Mike Tannenbaum, right, about what his opinions on Justin Fields. But Mike Tannenbaum was just suggesting that the Bears should trade Justin Fields. Warren Sapp is coming on here and saying what I am hearing from Chicago, out of Chicago, that the Bears are planning to trade Justin Fields. Mike Tannenbaum didn't say that. So this is a little bit different in terms of rumors. He is saying that he is hearing things out of Chicago. And my question to Warren Sapp is, who told you this information? It's different if he comes on and says, you know, an executive within the Chicago Bears organization is telling me that they plan to trade Justin Fields and take Bryce Young out of Alabama. Warren Sapp, you sound absolutely ridiculous. And I know a lot of Bears fans will say, well, Keek, why are you letting them get you riled up? Because This kind of stuff pisses me off. Don't make up false stuff. If you really want clout or whatever you're trying to aim for, what your end goal is here, I'm not really sure. But don't say stuff like this if you're not guaranteed that's actually going to happen. We don't know this yet. And I'm pretty confident that the Chicago Bears will give Justin Fields another year. Why wouldn't they? There is no reason to get rid of Justin Fields. I would be very shocked and disappointed as a Chicago Bears fan if Ryan Poles decided to trade Justin Fields and take Bryce Young. We all know what Ryan Poles needs to do. We all seen what Justin Fields was able to do with absolutely nothing on the offense. Trade down, get draft capital, build him an offensive line, get him some more weapons, build around the guy you have. And I understand a lot of people will say, well, Keek, that's not Ryan Poles' guy. I understand that's not his guy. A lot of people may think that Ryan Poles needs to draft his guy. Forget that. Ryan Poles, you have your guy. You've seen enough. Yes, he needs to develop as a passer. We all know that he has some work to do in terms of being a better passer, but he also needs more help on the offensive side of the ball. Build him an offensive line, get him some weapons, and then come back and talk to me. But Warren Sapp, shut the hell up, please, because you can't come on here and say what I am hearing out of Chicago. We don't know that yet. We don't know the Chicago Bears plans, but I guarantee you that one of their plans is not to trade Justin Fields. The plan is probably to trade back, gain draft capital, and build around their young, talented quarterback that they have in place. The Bears are in a great situation, people. You have the number 1 overall pick. You have over $100 million in cap space to spend. And you already have your franchise quarterback in Justin Fields. And that is just my personal opinion. You guys can come in here and tell me that I'm wrong. I don't care. I am going to stick to my gun, and I'm going to have belief in myself. And when I say this, that I feel that Justin Fields is the quarterback of the future for the Chicago Bears, and I will defend Justin Fields to within. If he comes out next year and struggles, I'll tell you that he struggles. Right? I'm going to be honest. But I just don't see that happening once they build around Justin Fields. So once again, I know I should have probably taken this comment by Warren Sapp that you mentioned on the podcast with a grain of salt, but stuff like this just pisses me off. Where are you hearing this from, Warren Sapp? Please let us know. You can't come on here and say, I'm hearing stuff out of Chicago that they're going to trade Justin Fields. Give us some more information. Tell us your sources, because just you saying that is not enough to make us believe that. But don't come out here trying to stir the pot. And I know this is what's going to happen for the next couple of months. It's going to be a long off season, hearing all this stuff about Justin Fields, and it's okay to get frustrated. Like right now, I'm frustrated about this news. I don't like hearing this because I truly feel that Justin Fields is the guy. And I personally feel in my heart of hearts, I understand that what Ryan Poles needs to do, and I think he should understand this as well, is that build around your guy and then judge Justin Fields. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm not sure how you guys feel about what Warren Sapp had to say on the podcast about Justin Fields and them trading Justin Fields and getting Bryce Young. I would love to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. But this is absolutely ridiculous. And of course, we're going to hear this for the next couple of months. But stuff like this is when it gets out of hand, to me personally. And like I said, I'm sorry if I'm getting extra frustrated. I'm just passionate about the Chicago Bears. And I just think it would be absolutely stupid for Ryan Poles to trade Justin Fields. Absolutely stupid. And that's just my opinion. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. This is going to be a long offseason. I'm still excited to see what Ryan Poles does for the Chicago Bears with all the cap space, with all the resources he has to build and add to this roster. So, like always, I'm going to be here all offseason long, giving you all updates and news on the Chicago Bears as they continue to add and build this football team. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Keek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for an all new Bears podcast right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.